We are back in the studio now with Lauren Glendenning. She's the community editor of the Vail Trail and the Vail Daily. And we've got a new issue of the Vail Trail coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
You're going to give us a preview of some of the stories.
Yep, it's a really great issue. The cover story is not such a happy subject. It's about the less affluent in Eagle County. And, you know, we live in this great county with, you know, so many wealthy residents and wealthy visitors. And sometimes, you know, the people who can't afford certain amenities here are overlooked. And they're really struggling. The Salvation Army is actually on pace to do more caseloads this year than they did last year.
Well, you know, I was talking to Sue Wollen-Brown about this earlier this summer, and she said, yeah, you know, our pantries are a lot less, a lot more people need it, and she kind of attributed it to maybe the higher gas prices and the commutes that some of these people have to do.
Absolutely, and it's stinging even like the middle class too, because, you know, people who live down in Eagle and Gypsum, they live down there because it's cheaper to live down there, but then you're driving 30 miles or so the gas prices are really stinging those people. And then you have people that are afraid to ask for help because they've never had to in the past, and then they feel that some other people in the county need it more than they do. So you have people who are really struggling who could use the help, but they're kind of holding back and they don't want to ask for it. I don't know if it's, you know, a pride thing, or they just are, you know, they're trying to let the other people who really, really need it have the help before them. But it's really sad because Eagle County's feeling the sting of the economy for sure.
And then you've also got a story on taking better photos. Tell us about this.
This is great. A lot of people just have point and shoot digital cameras, and you know, you go out and you're on hikes or wherever you're doing in our beautiful county, and you want to take a photo, and sometimes you'll get it back and you'll say, hey, it looked so much prettier in person. The photo doesn't really capture what I saw. So it's some amateur tips for your point and shoot camera on how you can take better photos and actually capture the beauty of the landscape or whatever it is that you're trying to shoot.
Yeah, it sounds like the reporter actually went out with a pro and got the tips and everything, you know, whether it's composition or, you know, just what time of day.
Exactly. She took a practice shot at Piney Lake, and it was just, you know, the sun's glaring right into the lens, and you know, it just didn't come out well. So she kind of walks you through how to go about taking the right shot and how to capture those images with just an everyday little point and shoot camera.
Then in contrast to the cover story that talks about Eagle County's poor, you also do a story on private jets. A lot of the ones that come right into the jet center here.
Exactly, and private jet sales for the first time are higher overseas than they are in the U.S. in a really long time, and that's just a sign of our economy. So it looks at that and how, you know, the euro is really strong, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. But private jet sales, I think worldwide, are actually up, which is so surprising because gas prices are so high. But when you have the money to have a private jet, I guess these things don't really affect you as much. And then it just talks about those who use private jets and why do they use them. And it kind of, there are some luxuries, but a lot of the people who use them say that it's really more for convenience. You know, you don't have to deal with the big lines at the airports, and you can just kind of nonstop flights, go when you need to go. So it's definitely convenient.
Okay, so we'll have that in there. And then also, starting today, you're going to have that blog on the VailDaily.com website.
Yeah, we're trying to hook carpoolers up in the valley, and this goes along with the Vail Trail cover story. You know, if gas prices are stinging your wallet, you might want to log on to VailDaily.com, and there's a blog. It's called Carpool Goddess, and we're going to try to have people meet each other through this blog, connect, and figure out where they're traveling and when, and hopefully we'll get some carpoolers.
You know, and if you start doing the math, that's pretty amazing. You know, even if you did it 3 days a week, because I know that sometimes you need to run errands and other things come up.
Sometimes you need your car with you, but some days you can just carpool, and hopefully we'll get some people doing that.
Okay.
And get some cars off the road and hopefully save some people some gas money.
Okay, so if you go to the VailDaily.com website and
go under the blog section.
Blog section, and they will lead you to the carpooling.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. And we can check out both of these publications online as well.
Yep, VailTrail.com and VailDaily.com, and the Vail Trail comes out tomorrow. You'll see the red box all around town, and they're free. Or you can have a sneak preview of the stories today online.
Yeah, you can already read them online. And I know that the VailDaily.com website, they really update their website quite frequently with the news that's happening around the area.
Yeah, it's by the hour, and sometimes it's even by the minute. I mean, sometimes if there's a lot of news happening, we're updating the site all day. Okay. So yeah, if you want the latest news, definitely hit up VailDaily.com.
Okay, thanks, Lauren, for all the info. Hey, don't forget carpooling. Start getting yourself on that blog off of VailDaily.com. We'll be right back.